Both nutrition and physical activity are critical if you want to gain lean muscle. To get started, it's essential to challenge your body through physical activity. However, without proper nutritional support, your progress will stall. If your goal is to gain lean muscle, you should focus on exercising regularly and eating more calories each day with muscle-building foods. Let's check out 7 best diets for muscle building. Number 7. Whole milk. Providing a generous helping of nutritious calories per glass easily consumed, rich in both casein and whey protein, packed with the electrolyte minerals, magnesium, potassium, and calcium, and rounded out with vitamins A, B, and D. Whole milk could be considered a perfect mass gain food, containing a hefty dose of fat to boost testosterone production to support quality body weight gains. The ubiquitous cow juice, an old-school bodybuilding favorite, has unfortunately fallen out of favor by many of today's iron brethren. With the advent of low-fat, high-protein supplements, milk, a standalone complete protein beverage, is today more commonly used to accompany your favorite breakfast cereals. My solution? Have the best of both worlds. Supercharge your next shake by mixing it with whole milk. For the purest and most bioavailable whey supplement, try Isoflex, formulated with the purest and highest concentration of whey protein isolate. While on the subject of milk, the chocolate variety works great as a perfect post-workout treat. High in sugars and essential proteins, it is easily absorbed to enhance post-training recovery. Mix it with 30 grams of high-quality whey protein to reap maximum benefits and taste. For those of you who are unable to properly digest milk because of its high lactose content, Allmax provides an amazing alternative that'll allow you to get all of the muscle-building benefits of cow juice. I suggest mixing 1 scoop of Isoflex Pure Whey Isolate with 1 scoop of Casein FX Pure Micellar Casein to get a similar protein profile of that of milk, but without the added fat and sugars. This mixture will provide you an optimal combination of fast and slow digesting proteins, 52 grams, that taste absolutely delicious. Number 6. Quinoa. A highly nutritious grain native to South America, quinoa is largely regarded as one of the world's healthiest foods, and for good reason. Packed full of complete proteins, 14 grams per 100 gram serving, thus providing all 9 essential amino acids, and high in complex carbohydrates and dietary fiber. Quinoa is also gluten-free, easy to digest, and full of vitamin B6, magnesium, and iron, providing 25%, 49%, and 25% of our daily requirement of these nutrients respectively. To support cell growth and general health, it is recommended that this superfood be substituted for 1 to 2 comparatively boring rice meals per day. Without a doubt, quinoa is one of the highest quality and healthiest carbohydrate sources available. However, it is not optimal as a post-workout carb because it is not absorbed very rapidly. Once training is complete, the goal is to shuttle nutrients into cells and refill muscle glycogen as quickly as possible to facilitate an anabolic process. Carbion from Allmax is a scientifically engineered for mega rapid and complete absorption so that muscle repair, recuperation, and hypertrophy can begin within minutes of completing that final rep. Number 5. Ground beef. Red meat, in particular ground beef, has been unfairly stigmatized as a dietary catalyst for heart disease and other health concerns, such as obesity, mostly because it is most often eaten in the form of a cheeseburger. But in our more enlightened times, we must now see such unwarranted accusations for the complete nonsense they are. Granted, A sedentary person eating fatty cuts of beef each day, often topped with highly processed sugar-laden sauces and cheeses, in conjunction with many additional high-fat, sugary foods, might be a heart attack waiting to happen. But for those who are looking to bulk up and who train with full force intensity, both cardio and weights, red meat, in particular extra lean ground beef, is an unsung hero. While many bodybuilders eat so much chicken they begin to grow feathers, few do as the old school crowd did, have beef form the basis for their daily meat consumption. Containing 27 grams of complete proteins and 11 grams of saturated fats and a whopping 200 plus calories per 100 gram serving, and loaded with a massive complement of iron, zinc, and B vitamins, ground beef is one former bodybuilding staple that is due for a resurgence. As an off-season weight gainer, it is without equal. Running short on time? Pick up a bottle of meal prep, all in one meal to save time prepping so you have more time training. Another very important fact about beef is that it is also loaded with the massive muscle and strength producing compound creatine. Even so, one would have to eat a very large amount of beef on a daily basis in order to saturate muscle cells with enough creatine to significantly enhance performance and lean mass. Allmax offers the purest and most effective forms of creatine monohydrate in a convenient powder form so that your gains can skyrocket even if you choose to forego beef in your diet. Number 4, cottage cheese. While most bodybuilders will pound down the chicken, turkey, fish, egg whites, and whey protein en route to building big biceps and killer quads, one often overlooks high-protein superstar is afforded secondary status. Providing a hefty 30 grams of amino-rich protein, less than 4 grams of fat, and approximately 250 milligrams of bone-building calcium per cup, cottage cheese is an extremely versatile food that should be on all smart bodybuilders' grocery list. An excellent source of phosphorus, magnesium, and iron, and also high in vitamin A, B1, and B2. Cottage cheese furthermore contains casein protein, which is both slowly released into our system to sustain the muscle-building process, and more readily absorbed than that found in red meat, chicken, or fish. Low-fat versions can be used pre-contest, whereas the higher-calorie, full-fat kind can be incorporated off-season. Cottage cheese is an excellent source of slow-absorbing casein protein, which is often consumed before bedtime to ensure a trickle-feed effect of amino acids into the system all night long. However, many people do not enjoy the taste and/or consistency of cottage cheese and may not be able to digest it very effectively. 2 scoops of delicious Casein FX provides 50 grams of the purest micellar casein available, with a texture and taste that is unmatched. This is the perfect alternative to cottage cheese if your preference is to end the day with a smooth, thick, and tasty protein shake. Number 3, raw nuts. Raw nuts are a top muscle-building food for bodybuilders, as well as getting enough saturated fats from the aforementioned animal sources. A dedicated bodybuilder must also ensure his or her essential fat intake is on point, boosting brain function, nerve conduction, cell wall integrity, heart health, and just about every other critical biological function one can name. Raw nuts, in particular Brazil nuts, walnuts, and almonds, are an excellent way to round out our nutrient balance. By providing an optimal blend of protein, carbohydrates, and fats, in addition to a generous serving of antioxidants, including the difficult-to-obtain and all-important free radical scavenger alpha-tocopherol, vitamin E. Per handful, raw nuts, also extremely calorically dense, pack a significant nutritional punch. Number 2, olive oil. Olive oil will help to accentuate your muscular development by keeping your cellular machinery functioning as it should. Because of its monounsaturated fat status and due to properties uniquely its own, olive oil, in particular the extra virgin variety, boosts our health, well-being, and performance in just about every conceivable way. High in vitamin E, which, among other important actions, stimulate the expression of connective tissue growth factor, CTGF, a gene responsible for wound healing and the regeneration of damaged tissues. Olive oil is also calorically dense, so may safely boost our daily calorie intake to support mass building. Containing an unusually high proportion, 75%, of oleic acid, a monounsaturated omega-9 fatty acid, which specifically acts upon our cell membranes to change their signaling patterns, thereby significantly reducing blood pressure. This wonder oil also has potent anti-inflammatory, cardiovascular, bone, cognitive, and digestive health benefits. It is recommended that olive oil, along with the additionally important omega-3, form a major percentage of total daily fat content. Note, raw nuts and olive oil are both excellent sources of omega fatty acids, which are absolutely vital to health, performance, metabolism, and muscle growth. All Max Essentials Omega-3 provides omega-3 fatty acids, which is known as the healthiest of fats. This product is the perfect adjunct to the diet, since most people are deficient in omega-3 and overloaded with both omega-6 and 9 fatty acids. Additionally, omega-3 is an excellent source of both EPA and DHA. Number 1. Oysters. Oysters are a top muscle-building food for bodybuilders. Far from front and center of most nutrition plans are oysters, and for good reason. A comparatively poor protein option, they are also very low in most vitamins. However, with their low-fat consumption and high mineral content, in particular calcium, iron, and selenium, a trace mineral that is important to thyroid hormone synthesis and metabolism and difficult to achieve through whole food nutrition alone, oysters are a great nutritional option for hard training lifters. That being said, the primary benefit of oyster consumption, other than tantalizing taste, is their high zinc content at 78.6 milligrams per 100 gram serving compared to 12.3 milligrams per 100 gram serving of beef. Important for testosterone production, protein synthesis, immune function, and sexual health, among many other markers of good health and cell growth. Zinc is seldom achieved in sufficient quantities to fully exert its beneficial effects. Having 1 to 3 medium-sized oysters, approximately 100-gram serving, will cover your zinc needs as well as provide around 10 grams of protein. Do let us know in the comments if you have used any of them for muscle building. Please subscribe to The Health Awareness. Thanks for watching.